你可以帮我那个为什么巴黎被巴黎，好像那个泰国朋友，
这个吗？
对对对对，他
那什么？
好像也这个系统有问题，所以他被丢了。你可以
啊，
invite 吗？invite 他
我用他的，
哦，
今天还的 email address。
哦，好好好
还没进。
，OK OK OK。那第一个很简单吧
啊，sorry, it was easy.
？OK。Okay. So oh no. Okay. So okay, this problem is actually from our book, the Jim Stewart book. I think 1.1 or I forget, but it is a very early in the book, so we have learn it. But I'm afraid that some of you do not cannot do some of the trick. So that's why I put this problem into, and I want you to try to solve this. Actually, this this is a very easy problem. Page what? Page 75 even. So it is a very basic, basically. But okay, so remember that this is, so for example, this is x axis, this is y axis, and sin sine 0 is 0, and we have sine is basically look like this, right? And this is us. I This is phi. Here we have phi, and here we have 2 phi. So basically, this is just from a little bit from zero. Imagine that this is from 0 to 2 phi, and they just divided by 100 parts. So this one is 100 pi over 100, and this is 2 phi equals to 200 over 100 pi. So as we can see, uh, the 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 function is like a mirror. Can you see that mirror between this part and that part? So the total number is equal to 0 because every positive part in the left of 100 over 105 will have the same inverse of negative part in the right hand side of 105 over 100. So it is will be positive x minus x positive y minus y and so on. So the total number will be 0. Any question so far? So I think it's yeah, it's easy, but it's we call it tricky, and I think you guys should master this kind of question too, right? I mean, it's not funny some if we cannot solve if we can solve a hard question, but we cannot solve easy question like this. And inequality, this one is easy because we know that ln 1 equal to 0. So this one is x squared minus 2x minus 2. Well, basically smaller than equal than 1, right? So x squared minus 2x minus 3 smaller than 0, and this is um, minus basically 3 and minus 1, right?
Yeah.
Something like this. So smaller than 0 is here. So we know that x must be between minus 1 and 3. Okay? Okay. Next, another 10. Ah, I think the I assume that you can do the number A, just do the number B. So just do the B part. Use the A part to do the B part. Okay. Ay, okay lah. What do you think you should do?
Still
can you check the Google again? Can you see? Okay.
Someone else.
Oh,
For
Oh.
the last question.
do we have to consider the x that makes? Yes, Paris, yes. Because, okay, I will return again. Eh, Because here is smaller or equal than 0. So the one the, sorry if you cannot see, but there is an equal sign here. Smaller than equal, not just smaller. So yeah, I, mu- I must consider the one that make it 0. Sorry if you cannot see that.
But sorry, but the question
This
is
is that
like
what you mean, or I get it wrong, Palis?
like the logarithm function,
Okay,
like
sorry, sorry.
the, the
I still mute. Sorry, sorry. Wait a minute.
uh,
Wait a
so
minute. Yeah, Palis, can you repeat again?
yeah, but what I mean is that the logarithm function, you cannot have like number zero as its domain, right? You cannot like ln of zero is undefined, right? Like this.
Oh, oh, Jesus. Yes, I forget.
Yeah, like so do we need to like
Yeah, so we must cut. Sorry, sorry, sorry.
oh,
Oh,
okay, thank you.
so yeah, yeah, Palis was right. So it's not. Sorry, it's not 0, and it's not -1 to the 3, but from 0 to smaller than s bigger than 0. X must be bigger than 0, but smaller than 3. Thank you, Palis. Sorry, I forget.
All right, thank you.
Welcome. Mm, wait. Let me think. Let me think. Sorry, I'm a bit confused, but uh,
This would be zero.
yes, yeah, exactly like that. Uh, I will revisit this question again, but later or maybe next week if I'm still confused. But I will revisit again because yeah, I'm I'm afraid I make some calculation mistake. But let us do the next part. Okay, that's quite easy actually. So basically, what we need to do here is just we transforming from x to t, just like here, this part. Just so x here the same as t here. So we find a new variable. Let's say limit y to infinity, but following this formula of sine y. So from sine 1 over x becomes sine y over y. So x become 1 over I. 1 over y, sorry. So this one is easy. As you know that sine is the value of sine is between -1 and 1, while the y is infinity. So it must be 0. Okay, I think that's quite easy, but a quite interesting question. Any questions so far? I will check again. Uh, 1 plus 1 plus. Okay. Y- I think x smaller than 3 is right. I forget about the left part. I will check later. But thank you. I'm so some of you 1 plus 3 square. Okay, I will leave for a moment, but I will return again. Don't worry. Sorry, the mistake. And next question. Uh, this one is the one that basically the same like in the video. I think maybe later. Uh, I think this one first because the previous question is more need quite a lot of time to calculate, and I think this one is more easier, but it is more conceptual. So yeah, you can do this, and yeah, I'm waiting for 10 minutes again. Okay. So, uh, is there any? Okay, no, yet, not yet. Okay. So we begin with A. So A is the easy one, right? That F0 must be 0 because otherwise that limit x approaching to 0 fx over x it equals to infinity because the divisor is 0, right? So the upper part must be 0 too. Otherwise, you cannot play with uh, 1. Next is, well, it is basically uh, B or C first. Let us see. So the derivative of x is equal to limit f x plus h minus fx over x minus eh, over x
X dot H minus X. So is
x x plus over h, sorry, over h when h is approaching to 0, something like that. So this one is equal to limit x sorry h to 0, and the first one is fx plus fh plus x square h plus x square, right, minus fx over h. This one must be disappear. So this one is limit h approaching to 0, f h per h plus x square plus x h, right? So the first part is equal to what? So it's become limit h to 0 f h over h plus limit h to 0 x square plus xh. So this one equals to, the first part is 1 from here. 1 plus, this one is 1 plus x squared. So this is the answer of C, and the B is just put 0 here. So it's become 1. Okay, any question about this question?
Why this part will be x squared?
Yes. Oh, it's okay. Sorry. So one of your friend here asked about. So basically, from here to here, right?
Yeah.
It just, we use the limit, the what the same like this one, limit x to 0 ax plus bx. This one is same as limit x to 0 ax plus limit x to 0 bx. I think that there was a property like this, right?
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so I just use that. Okay, I return to the Palis question. Sorry, I make a mistake. In the first time, I was right, but well, the answer was right, but it's not right in the calculus because I forget something. So as Pali said that inside the learn, inside logarithm cannot be 0 or negative, right? So this one is must be bigger than 0. So we have two inequality, right? The right part here, we have find out. So it is between -1 and 3. Now we must find the left part, that is 0 must be bigger than x squared minus 2x minus 2. Okay, it's turned out that we use the formula from middle high school or whatever. Do you remember this one? X equals to minus b plus minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. This one, we have minus 2 plus minus square root of 4 minus minus what? Of plus 8, right? Over 2. Okay, so it must be minus 2 plus minus square root of 12 over 2. So yeah, it is minus 1 plus minus square root 3. So we have minus 1 plus minus, we have here x, y. This is minus 1, this is minus 1 minus square root of 3, and this is minus 1 plus square root of 3, because square root of 3 is bigger than 1, right? So it must be positive. So we have something like this and this, and so we do the what we call and from here we have minus 1 here and 3. So our answer must be the intersection that satisfy both of the condition, right? Hey, sorry. Hey, sorry. Uh, should be one. Yeah. So basically, I have error in that, but you get my point, right? So one is bigger than 0, and another is smaller than 0. So it should be yes. I think this answer from who? Lin Xiaoxuan?
This one.
Yes. Lin Yunxuan. I think this one is correct. Sorry, I make that kind of mistake. But I think you got my point, right? Okay. Any other question? So I think that's sorry for I'm making mistake, but I think that's quite important point that we must be careful about domain and codomain, because if we don't get it right, then the answer will be wrong. Okay. Any question so far? I will check again. I will recheck again, and if I make mistake, next week I will tell you guys the mistake. I think if not, that's all for today. Thank you very much for coming, and see you next week. Okay. Thank you.
very much.
Come.